Hi everybody. Happy Thursday. So it is cardio and core day as always. Short, snappy, sweaty, and so good. So we'll give it a few seconds for a few more to jump on. And we're going to go at our warm-up, 2 rounds of 8 exercises, and then a cool down. So it should take us 25 to 30 minutes. As I said, it's a short one today. Tuesdays and Thursdays are always shorter. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday is your full body workout. So we are going to go at this today. It's something similar to what we did on Tuesday. Same as what we do most Tuesdays and Thursdays, but with a different variation of exercises. So today we are going from squat jumps to a V-sit. We're going to do the squat thrust again into a bird dog. We're going to work on some lunges and we're going to have a hollow body hold, and then we're going to finish with my version of punches. Emma does his Katie Taylor. I'm going to do one of the ones that we use in the Strong Nation class, which I just feel is a really good cardio move, but also gets the core and all the muscles fired up. And we're going to finish off then with a nice old-fashioned plank, which, as you know, is the kind of basis for most of the exercises that we do on the floor. So when you're ready, we will bring it in and we will start into our warm-up. Just bring it onto the toes nice and light. So this short, snappy blast, great for de-stressing. Hopefully you all feel great after it. Bring it into jacks. Forward and back. Back to jacks. Just get that heart rate up. And jog it back out on the spot. Nice and gentle on the ankles. Soft with the knees. Speed it up. And time. Well done. Big circles with the arms. Deep breaths. Change direction. We're going to stretch the arms slightly here as well, just to get them loosened up. We did quite a lot of arm work in yesterday's workout as well. Well done. Feet to the floor, soften the knees, and rotate that pelvis around and round. Deep breaths here. Switch sides. And time. We're going to go down into our squat. As Emma explained yesterday, we kind of practice our squat here to get ready for the movements in the exercises. Push up through, hands are on the floor or on the toes or here, whichever you can do. Allow that stretch into the back of the hamstring. Bring it back down again, a wee bit lower this time. Keep the heels on the floor and push it up through again. Deep breaths, guys. Last time. And this time, slightly rotate those knees and hips. Bring the hands to the floor, feet behind. I want you to bring your foot to your hand if you can, and I want you then to stretch up, down and switch. Bring it to your hand, up and down. Now, do 3 of these each side. Come to here if that's as far as you can go, that's okay. And back. Here, up and down. So you want your foot coming out and around. 1 more each side. Love this move. Just gets everything going. And onto the floor, to your side, straight line, hands out, knee up, and let's rotate. And switching sides, I'm just going to rotate around so I can still see you. Lift the knee up if you need to. 6 each side. And back. So we're going to finish off then with 12 glute bridges. Feet on the floor flat, or you can do 6 with the foot on the knee, whichever you want. I'm going to go here today. I'm pushing the pelvis right up towards the ceiling, squeezing the glutes, and bringing it back down. Squeeze the top. Roll that spine back down. So you're counting to 12. Last one. Squeeze, hold, and bring it back down. Excellent. So now, as I said, we're going into a squat jump, down into a V-sit. So if you want to set out your mat, grab yourself a drink, if you haven't got one already, and we will get started straight in to that. So, as always, I'm going to show you as many variations as I can to allow you to do whichever one suits you. I'm going to just remind you again to please don't follow every single movement I make, because obviously I'm going from one to the other and back for demonstration purposes. But when you pick one, stick with it for the 40 seconds that we run the rounds for. If you want to progress on to the next one to try it, go ahead. And if it gets too much, then you can always come back to the previous one and you haven't wasted any time. So just saying that again, I know we say it every time, but it's important that we're all on the same page. So with your squat jump, we're going to start, we're going to squat down as low as we can, and we're going to jump up in the air, okay? Again, that's your basic. I will show variations. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, we're going to squat, we're going to jump. Don't have to go that low each time, but push the bum back, watch to the side. So the bum goes back and down, chest stays tall, and then I jump up, down, and then I can come to here and forget about the jump if I wish and just do a squat. Now try to get onto your tiptoes. And then eventually it becomes jump, land soft. So as you land, you have 10 seconds left. As you land, your knees are already bringing you in to the squat. Watch, jump and squat. So it isn't jump, stop, squat. It's a fluid movement. 3, 2, and time. Well done. We're going to go down onto the floor. And we're going to do V-sit. Now I know I did this yesterday, so we might alternate a wee bit. With the V-sit, again, we can do a basic leg raise or leg lower, where you're here and you extend the leg and here. Okay, that's what you can do to start if you're a beginner. Otherwise, you're going to come, you're coming up here, and then you're extending out. Up and out. If that's difficult, don't come the whole way up. You're just going to lift the leg and low. Leg and low. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So your basic V-sit, up and down with a crunch as well if that's too difficult. Or you can come up and out. Up and extend. And then if you can, go lower, go low. Balance it up, control it down. Balance it up, control it down. Again, if that's too difficult, go here and simply do your crunch. Or here, leg at a time, one by one. So all these moves, they are all different movements, but they're all variations of the same thing. So again, come to here if you can, and if you're going back low, control it here, and then bring it back in nice and gentle. And time, well done. Turning it around now, we're going to go into our squat thrust. So from here, we're into a plank position. We're going to bring our toes towards our chest, and our bum goes up into the air. This is the only exercise you'll hear me saying, bum in the air. 3, 2, I'll go this way. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So hands are below the shoulders. Really important that the hands are below the shoulders, so that when you come in and out, you're balancing properly. 1, 2. If your hands are way forward here like this, you're stepping in and out, it's impossible. You're going to hurt your back, okay? So hands are above the shoulders, plank position, in and out. Keep going with that. Or as always, you can go to a higher surface, where we're going to go 1, 2. And then eventually you go lower, 5 seconds to go, and eventually you end up on the floor. 3, 2, and time. all the muscles at the same time. So our knees are directly below our hip, hand is directly below shoulder. We're here. We're going to extend the heel out. Watch here how I make a straight line from my shoulder to my heel. I'm not doing this. I bring the knee back and down. Switch the weight over. Push that heel back. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So it's back and down. Back and down. Working on that. Keep the core really tight. Try not to wobble too much. If that's really easy, bring in the opposite hand. Watch me here. So I'm making a straight line now from my hand to my heel. Look at it here. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. Heel to hand. And I switch the weight over. There's a lot more wobble here now. Much more of a balanced challenge. 5 seconds to go. You can do it. If it's too much, just work the legs. And time. Well done. So we're going to go up onto our feet again into a lunge. I know you did a walking lunge yesterday. We're going to do a basic lunge today, and then we're going down onto the floor again for hollow body hold. So with your lunge, you can do forward or back. I tend to go forward. Some people prefer to go back the way. It doesn't matter as long as you do 2 things, 3 things. 1, keep your chest tall. 2, 90-degree angle with the legs. And 3, feet apart for balance. And 4, actually, you're going down, not forward and back. So here, if I want to go forward, I step forward, but not too big. And I bend the 90 degree, and then I push back up. If I'm going back the way, same thing. I step back, my body was down. Okay? 3, 2, let's go. So if I'm going into a forward lunge, I step forward, but my body goes down. So the mistake people make is that they take a big step forward and then they can't get back up. I step forward, but my body goes down. I come back up. Forward and down. Hold the knee if you need to, and then step back up. Hand on the knee, push back up if you need. And back. If you're good halfway, if you're going into a backwards or rear lunge, same thing. I step back, my body goes down. So by stepping back, you're allowing your body to kneel. Back and knee and up. Do not let your knee hit the floor. 3 seconds. You can do this. Let's go 1 more. And time. Well done. Bring it down onto the floor. We're going to go for our hollow body hold. Hollow body hold. Hate this exercise. This is the one that will make me swear at Emmett in the gym. I'm sure you can imagine not much makes me swear at my darling husband, but I hate this one. But at the same time, it's a great exercise. I hate it because it's hard. You're going to start off here. Knees are up, heels are up, and your head and shoulders are up. Hold. That's your basic hollow body hold. Just here. Where it gets tricky is where you extend and hold. So whichever one you can do without the back arching, that's where you go. 3, 2, 1. How do I find my place? I go here, I extend my legs, and I hold. Once I start to vibrate here, that's where I know I'm in bother. If my back begins to arch like this, I'm too low, so I come back here. If you're doing this, you are doing a whole body hold. I can go a little bit lower, and I'm going to really work the core harder. If I really wanted to, I could go low, look at my bases. And now I am vibrating unbelievably here, okay? So this is really hard. Everything is squeezed. I have to squeeze my hands, my core, my quads. Everything's tight. 3, 2, and time. Whew. Bring it up onto the feet and let's do some strong punches. You love this one now. And if you love this, you should try my strong nation class. So, you're going to start with your feet. Left leg forward, or right, whichever way you're watching me here in reverse image. You're going to start to hop forward and back. Very simple. Then, hand comes up, and you punch, punch, punch. So you punch on the forward move. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Find your feet, hands up, go. So you're punching out from your shoulder. Fist is closed. Bring the hand back to the other hand. Hands go low. From the side, I look like this. Hand is low. Not up here, not down here. Straight out in front. Mind the ankles. You're halfway. Keep going. We'll do the other side in the last round. Hand comes in, this hand stays up in case you have to throw another punch. Come on, you can do it. Now your heart rate is really up, isn't it? 5. Speed it up. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Onto the floor. We're going to finish off with a lovely strong plank, which you'll think, nice and easy. Your body's on fire here now. Your breath is probably short. It's absolutely fine. We're going to work this plank now to finish off the round. Basic position, knees, forearms, check the pelvis, tuck it forward. There you go, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm on my knees, pelvis is tucked, butt is squeezed, core is tight, elbows are directly below my shoulders, everything is safe. Too easy? Let's lift those knees. Look at how I can change from the plank on a knee to the plank on the toes, and the only thing I move, you can even spot it, are my knees. That's it. Nothing else moves. You're halfway already. You can do this. If this becomes too difficult, drop the knee, just ever so slightly, and hold. Come on, you can do it. 10 seconds. Are you vibrating yet? Are you shaking? That is good. Core is tight. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Grab a drink. We're going to do that again. Now, whew, they're warm. I told you all to fill water, and I didn't fill my own water. Now, so talk to me. If you find at any point that you think, oh, I must ask that, or you're maybe later on today, you're thinking about something that we did in the class or in any of the classes this week, please jot a wee message into the group or underneath one of these videos, and myself or Emma will, and one of us will get the notification and one of us will come back to you as soon as possible. So the heart rate should still be quite high here after that strong punches, and that's perfectly fine. The round will go a little bit faster now this time, because obviously I'm not going to be explaining everything as we go into it. But what I will do, as always, is show you variations as we go through. So if you have any questions about the variations, if you have any questions about the modifications, if you're not sure if you're doing something right, we have ways of checking that for you. All you have to do is let us know. We'll contact you, and you can show us what you're doing perhaps in a video and send it to us. We have loads of ways of communicating with you guys, and that's what we're here for. We are here for you to get you safely in whatever shape it is you want to be in. Keep you strong. Okay, we're going to go back now to the start of the round into our squat jumps, back down into the V-sit or crunch, whichever you want. Squat thrust and bird dog. When you are ready, get yourselves into position for that squat thrust. And hold on, stop me there. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, we squat and we up. Squat, toes, squat, jump. Basic progression. Obvious enough progression too when you think about it. Hands go back. So I always imagine that watch me here, that I'm pushing myself off the ground with my hands. And you get more plyometric and more energy into that then. Bum goes back. Chest stays tall. If I had a camera on my chest, it's filming you the whole way. 10 seconds to go, guys. I haven't done this at any point. I'm staying high. 5 seconds. And time. Well done. Bring it down into your V-sit. Again, we're starting on our back. I find it easier to start the V-sit in the upper position. Emma would probably say different, but anyway, I find it here. And I allow myself to control myself down and bring it back up. Only do that if you're advanced. If you're a beginner, come with me now. You're going to lie on your back. You're going to have your knees up, head up. You're going to extend the legs and in. Extend the legs and hands now together and bring it in. Out, in. So it's a combination of a crunch and a V shape. And then eventually you're strong enough, you're going to come up nice and gently and control the way down. Again, if you can then, lower those legs. Last 10 seconds, you can do it. So keep going now with whichever one you're doing. If it's this, that's fine. Keep going with it, don't stop. You can do it. 3, 2, and time. Flipping it over, we're going straight into the squat thrust. I'm going to do it off the mat this time because I find the mat slips. Hands below the shoulders. Back we go, bum in the air. We're going to straighten the legs slightly. We're going to bring the knees into the chest and out. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. In, out. Widen the legs. Don't have the legs together. You'll hurt your neck. You'll hurt your neck, and you'll hurt your shoulders, and you'll hurt your hips. Legs in wide. In, out. Halfway. Again, if that's too difficult, you can stay in this plank here, and you can bring the knee in and out. Turn it into a slow, controlled mountain climb. Small movements. You're really only going from one floorboard to the other. A few inches. 3, 2, time. Stay in this position. Go onto your mat now if you wish. Into our bird dog. Remember, look at me here. Knees below my hips. Hands below my shoulders. Back is not like this. Back is not like this. Back is straight. Heel goes out. Bum is squeezed. Straight lines. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Straight line. Switch the weight. Try not to wobble too much. Control that weight. Always treat the switch of weight like a part of the move. So watch me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If it's too easy, you're going here. Once you lift that hand, you'll feel the difference in the glute or in the bum cheek as you do that movement. Your core will engage higher and stronger, and your legs will tire a whole lot quicker when you've only got one leg and one hand to balance on. 3, 2, and time. Well done. We'll go back up onto the floor, into our lunges. And then we're going to go back onto the floor for the hollow body hold. So, when you're ready, 3, 2, 1. Remember your 4 rules. Floorboards. Forward and down. Bring it back up. Down. Chest is tall. 90-degree angle with the legs. If you're going forward, same thing. If you're going back the way. So you're going back and down. But watch how the body goes down. Do not bang the knee off the floor. You want 90-degree angles. Watch here. 90-degree. Mind the ball of the foot here, that it's not taking too much pressure. Hold the knee if you need to. Hand back up. Keep that chest tall. Do not fall forward. 3, 2, time. Onto the floor again for your hollow body hold. Oh, it's too far away. Remember your starting point. Think about your ending point. And let's go. Keep that back flat on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Knees are here. Head is here. Hold. Hands can go here. It's a good way to do it. And you're going to now extend the legs. And then as I want to progress further, I keep that core tight. Or I go, again, where I'm looking at my laces through my knees. But again, that's only really if you're well able and full of really good core strength there. Here is fine. The trick to this is keeping the head and shoulders up. I am fully engaged here in my core. 3, 2, time. Well done. We're nearly done, guys. Bring it up onto your toes. Let's get some strong punches done. Other leg this time. Remember your movement. Facing this way, hands are up at my face. I'm guarding here, I'm ready to punch. I'm forward and back, nice and light on my feet. With the forward move, I add the punch. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's box. Knuckles to the ceiling, not to the side. You can do it to the side if you wish, I suppose, but it's better at the top. Because your triceps are working hard, you can bring them back in here as well. Forward and back, forward and back. Find your rhythm. If that's too fast, slow it down. We'll speed it up for the last 10 seconds. If you want to, push yourself. Come on, you know you can do it. Pretend you're punching me. Let's go. Speed it up. As your feet speed, so does your punch. onto the ground. And let's finish off with a plank. Are you sweating yet? Yes, you are. If you're doing this right, you are sweating. So on your knees again, think about your position. I'm going to go straight into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hold. Now I'm here straight away. Watch my bum. Down we go. Knees, thumbs up, no. Down. Core is tight. If someone was here now and tried to push me over, bit of a fight in their hands. I am absolutely rigid and shaking. I'm a wee bit stronger tonight, so I want to put my foot up. When I do that, my core starts to scream at me. My quads are screaming. If I find it kind of difficult, I want to dump it down and up again. That's fine. You've got 5 seconds to go. You can do this. Come on, stay up. 3, 2, time. From here, reach back. So let's always just finish off this kind of movement with a nice stretch of the shoulders. Deep breaths. Last one. And bring it back up. Well done. So, grab a drink. Walk it out. We are done. We are going to cool down. Sweaty bellies. I hope you're okay after that. It's actually stuck to me. Right, let's go back. Let's bring the heart rate down. Walk it out. Move it side to side, whichever you want. Deep breaths through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's work the shoulders just while we're getting cooled down here now. Let's get the shoulders up to the ears and then push them down and back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's go again. Big with the arms now. Up and in. 3 back. Change direction. Soften those knees. Nice slow movements, guys. Well done. Push the hands forward. Core is still tight. Always keep this core engaged as you do these exercises. Don't let it all hang loose. It works just that little bit more and you're safer in your back too if the core is tight. Hands to the side. Because if I was to let my tummy go kind of loose now, my back would automatically move. So I want to make sure that my core is tight, my pelvis is strong, and that way that even when I'm stretching, that I'm protecting my back. Hands go behind and stretch out. Bring the hands to the front again. And now I want you to push them up to the ceiling. Core tight, keep that core tight. Knees are soft. Hands to the side. Bring one across and then stretch back. Keep the hands up at shoulder height here. Switch sides, well done. We're going to stretch out the side. Again, we're planting the feet, we're taking the hand and we just put the reach up towards the ceiling on our side. And you're going to feel that the whole way down in here. Now if you want to stretch that a little bit deeper, put the foot behind and then the other hand. Now I have a tight hip and I'm finding that really stretching there now. And bring it back again. Other side. Reaching it up. You can stay like this if you wish, or put that extra bit of stretch in. Well done. Bringing it down onto the floor, onto your back really quickly, and we're just going to stretch out the legs. Knees come into the chest, hug them in. Deep breath still, hold on to that left leg, extend the right heel, not the foot or the toe, the heel. And then back. Again, I'm going straight to the floor here, but you can go here. Wherever you can go without your back arching. There's a second idea, and then the third will be here. Whichever you can do. Bringing it onto your side or onto your front. I want you to bring your foot to the bum, knees back together, and hold. Push that pelvis forward. Good stretch into the quad. Do it on the other side now, or if you can, do it on your front. Hands below the shoulders, and do not throw this. Just carefully look at the wall in front of you. Push up slowly. Allow that stretch into the abdomen after all that core work. Back onto the bum, heels to the bum. Hands are stretched out in front of you. Toes into the floor, put that bum in the air now. You're alive now. Up here, push the heels back. Woo, stretch the calves. Use the hands, walk back up. And we're just going to step back and down and hold. And switch sides, step back and down, and hold. Work on your balance area. And thank you very much. I do hope you enjoyed that. I do hope that helped to de-stress you on this lovely Thursday. And again, I will see you tonight for Strong Nation. Come join me and I will talk to you again tonight, and then I'll see you again tomorrow.